One. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the BigMx Radio Podcast. This episode is brought to you by Luxon MX. You can enter discount code BigMX 2025 at checkout, and that's good for 10% off the entire website. You need some bar mounts, use the code. You need some triple clamps, use the code. You want to get one of those really cool adjustable linkages? Use the code and save with Luxon MX. Do it today. Your bike's gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it because now your bike's gonna be handling better. Plus, it's gonna be looking way cooler because they do all those cool anodized colors. And yeah, it's good times, good people over at Luxon MX. I am your host, Brad Gebhardt, back by popular demand. His second time on the podcast in as many months. Adam Alman, how's it going?
Good. How are you, Brad?
I'm not doing too bad, man. I'm looking forward to this is the officially we're in the off season. This is full silly season. We're getting announcements. We're getting like probably some star athletes with photos that were look like they were taken with a potato. And of a guy wearing a golf shirt or a pit shirt of some sort. I don't know when golf shirts became pit shirts, but that's my favorite thing of the sport. Maybe not my favorite thing, but one of the things that makes me chuckle. I got 10 questions for you, then I'll let you get on your way here on the BigMx Radio podcast. You've been down in Brokaw for quite some time now. You finally got behind a gate and did a little bit of racing. And when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. You did 2 laps of racing at Glen Helen. What were your thoughts?
In a nutshell, it was pretty much like I don't even know how to explain it. It's just madness from start to end, but the camaraderie there is pretty like I don't know, caught me by surprise because in the moto world you don't really see that or get that much, but it was definitely something I want to go do again and actually finish.
Yeah, no
So
kidding. I will say, because like the Southern California scene, they get to see each other a lot. Obviously, that you can essentially ride year round. Obviously, like the hardest part to ride is probably in the midsummer when it's just so hot. But other than that, there's like the community basically gathers at Glen Helen, or Paris or Fox Raceway, or I guess Lake Elsinore again now, on an almost weekly basis around the calendar. There really is like people who like create these lifelong kinships where they're just bonded through motocross, and it's really cool to see some of those. Like there's guys who've probably been going to the track together since they were 18 years old. They're well into their 50s now and still go. I think it's kind of cool.
yeah, it's remarkable because I'm not really used to seeing that or being around that. So it was kind of like eye-opening to like see this whole different side of dirt bikes that I never got to be a part of. So yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, cool. Well, second question I have for you, second question here on the Big MX Radio podcast. Popularity for Hayden Deegan seems to be at an all-time low. Is the off season in the perfect time right now to have this all blow over and all be forgotten by the time he makes his first round at either the first round of East Coast or at A1 for the kickoff of Supercross?
I don't know. I don't think he's really going anywhere, and he's definitely not leaving anybody's head. So they're gonna bring it all back up at A1, regardless if he's there or not. That's just how popular he is now and how much of a I don't even a competitor he is for each coast. So it's gonna be probably like another set of mind games of what coast is this person riding or that person. So we'll see how it shakes out. Hopefully I'd like to see him going on the East Coast, get the season with over early, and then maybe hop on a 450. And I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Certainly. I think like I don't think there's ever been a more media trained or media driven athlete in the sport. It all seems like it's on purpose, even when things don't go his way, seemingly. Was bummed to not be able to see him represent for Team USA. The that that MX of Nations Every year, do you pay attention to it? Do you pay attention to it more when Team USA has a better chance? Or are you just all over that event regardless? Or are you just off that event regardless?
No, I do try to keep up with it each year. I pay the silly subscription or whatever we got to do to watch it,
Mm,
and which is probably another gripe. But aside from that, I do try to keep up with it. Regardless if we have a good team or not, doesn't really doesn't really depict how you'll finish because anything could happen. And you can what is it? Can't you like remove one moto? So if there's one bad one, you can make up for it.
certainly. No, I do like that event. Honestly like the American ones are cool. Having been to three of them in the US and now two of them over in Europe. Give me European MX of Nations every day of the week, twice on Sunday, because they're just so much fun. The Euro fans, all the different languages, the fan like the just the cultures, just sort of all mixing together and pissing each other off in the paddock and in the fan area is just it's just too good. Um, Third question for you here on BigMx Radio. A mid-October prediction. Give me your 450 A1 top five.
Oh, you got me in
Yeah,
the hot seat for all these
big
questions too.
time, big time.
Do you want top three?
Top five.
Top five? Does
Assuming
it have to be in
everybody's
order?
healthy. Yeah, yes, it needs to be in order.
Oh, dude. Um, Man, there's
You're
people
about to piss
switching
some people off.
bikes.
I love it.
Yeah, there's people switching bikes though. That might be a good thing or a bad thing. Man, um, I don't even want to glaze like this, but Jet probably is gonna win because he's got no bike change, no team change, nothing. Or maybe, mm, yeah, screw it. I'll just leave Jet first, even though I'd like to see it change up. Um, I don't know if Cooper Webb's gonna take it serious or not. All right, Jet, Chase, Tomac. No, 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 no.
Yeah,
Jet, Chase, Cooper, Justin Cooper, Tomac, Roxon.
just completely just like forgets about Hunter Lawrence altogether. Love it.
It's
That's
okay.
some serious shade. I don't know what the people in the comments are gonna say, but I guess
It's
we'll move
okay.
on to the next. Like, if you could revise that list at all, who's in, who's out?
Maybe your auction for Hunter and
Okay,
fifth.
okay. So you
'Cause I
just
don't know.
have
I
people.
think some.
You're against the German people. I get it. It's fine.
No, no, no. I just think those dudes are hungry and want to take out that Honda team. So
Hmm.
they'll do what it takes. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. So it's all good.
Fair enough. All right. If you had a magic wand and could replace any one current national track, which one's out and which track are you replacing it with?
Ooh. Well, I already know which track I'm gonna put in. But what track do I take out? Um,
You
hmm,
might get banned from Fox Raceway if you say Fox Raceway.
no, I'm not
The
gonna get
correct
rid of
answer
it.
is Fox Raceway, though. That track
You know what,
sucks.
Mitt? You know what? Yeah, just get rid of Fox and go back to Glen Helen. I
No,
mean,
this
no,
you'd put Glenn Helen back in there? I mean, if
dude,
this is a
yeah.
fantasy world, you'd want to go back, but I don't think the powers that be are they're not on talking terms.
Well, I'm trying to think of some like really sick tracks that could actually like support a full event like that, but there's not a whole lot. I don't know. And I also don't feel like I know that many tracks. Like there's probably some like hidden gems I'm just not aware of, but maybe Monster Mountain would be a cool uh national.
That's a good pull. That's a good
Yeah.
track.
different dirt. I don't know what time of year they would go, but it's got elevation and yeah, I think it would be a good little mix up maybe. But I still don't know what track to get rid of.
It's Fox Raceway. You're fine. Um, which racer will have a bet the best season on their new bike next year? Sexton, Tomac, Prado, Anderson. Also, you could throw in Barsha and Ferrandis, but I guess we're
But
talking specifically of the main factory guys.
I don't know. I'd believe that Prado will go back to his old form, but I'm gonna stick with that. Prado will probably be most improved, obviously, just because
Well, that's a he's on the floor right now. Not too
he's
hard to
almost
get
he's
close to
almost
the
shouldn't be an
ceiling.
option.
Yeah,
Um, I don't know.
no Prado.
No Prado, yeah, no Prado.
Sexton, Tomac, or Anderson?
Oh, well, the only way you can really decide if they get better or not is if they start beating Jet and Hunter. So it goes for any of them. But I'd like to see Chase get it together on a different frame, maybe. Maybe that's what he needs.
Back on the aluminum.
Yeah,
Number
he's
four is
got
coming back to Kawasaki, kind of like that.
maybe, but Tomac also. Where is Tomac actually officially on KTM, or is that
Yeah,
just
he's
like
riding them. Yeah,
okay?
I think he's
Well,
working with Jay Dungy.
because they might actually like work with him to make him happy. Versus,
Oh yeah.
I've heard Kawasaki not being on that same kind of page, so I don't know how that'll go for Chase, but eh, I'll just stick with Tomac. I'd like to see him get back on top. I think he could probably do it.
Fair enough. What would you think if Super Motocross went to 15 Supercross rounds, 10 outdoor rounds, and 5 rounds of playoffs rather than three?
More playoffs with
Yeah.
less races, so that means less chances to seed in to those playoffs, unless they add extra rounds for like the last few spots to seed into the those five. But mm, the riders would probably be happier because they don't have to compete as much. But at the same time, I know when you're racing every weekend, you get into like a more solid rhythm.
I mean, it's
So I think
30
that,
rounds rather than 31, so it's not that much different.
oh, okay, bad math. Uh, I don't know, I just don't like how they point multiply, honestly. That's kind of like my biggest gripe.
Yeah.
Like, I get it because but they're
I
not
think
labeling it
I think
right.
5 rounds, two moto format, regular points. It's essentially like a that's no different than a yeah, it's a short outdoor series.
I don't know. If they're gonna like put a point multiplier in there, I'd want to see it before the end rounds. So, like, if there was some big mix up, there's like even more of a chance to like have that change again. But
Hmm.
through a regular point system, I don't know. It also just kind of like puts the riders in a mentality to like pretty much take each other out, which I don't know if it makes the best racing for TV, but you know, it probably would I don't know, slow things down a little bit, having 5 playoff rounds.
Yeah, and you could still do the multiplier if you did the last 3 rounds. Like you could just do like the you could do your janky gimmicky point system like single, double, triple through the last 3 rounds.
Yeah, spread
So
it
the
out at
first
least.
so the first 3 rounds are regular points, then the second last round double points, last round triple points.
Yeah, I'd like that.
All right. Next question here on BigMx Radio. We got Adam on the line. Um, Second spot at Kawasaki. Word on the street, Cameron McAdoo making his perhaps moving up permanently and nabbing that second spot. What would you think of Cameron McAdoo taking that second spot and having a three-digit number underneath the factory Kawasaki tent as early as Anaheim 1?
I did not know about that at all, but because I heard Marchbanks could have been an option, and then um, okay, well, where's Marchbanks?
Pro Circuit Cowie.
250 still,
Yep.
and I think they're just I don't know. That seems like an odd move, but I'm not the one making the calls. Uh, I'd 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 imagine Marchbanks should have and probably would have taken that spot if he was offered it at least. So I don't see why he'd want to be on a 250, and I don't really remember McAdoo's racing stats overall, like championship wise, but
No championships. He does
maybe
have some wins.
and he
Um,
I
he just
mean,
can't stay healthy.
yeah, I was about to say he's constantly banged up, but maybe a 450 will fix that. So,
That is the
you know,
argument. A lot of people will tell you that a 450 just suits my driving style. Although when everyone says that, I just think that it might not. I don't know how much validity I put into that argument, but that is what goes around out there.
yeah, I think RJ's doing better on the 450. And you saw how Joe did at MX of Nations on one. So, I mean, a lot of those guys end up in those situations because they don't have enough power or enough traction, and they end up getting squashed on the track. But I mean, that's cool. Hopefully he does good on that and gels with it because I know they need some riders over there.
No doubt, no doubt. All right. When it comes to Supercross stadiums, do you prefer baseball stadiums or football stadiums, or does it matter at all?
Um, it does matter because the shape of the track um, can make the track feel faster or slower. Like baseball fields are usually they appear better on TV because it is a little tighter, but the football fields you get some longer lanes and it opens up, which as a rider I'm more into that. So yeah, I would stick with football fields or I think how they did some of those SMX rounds is really cool with the drag strips and using the elevation there to extend features and whatnot. So stuff like that's definitely appealing too.
I thought the launch off of the over-under bridge to a step down was insane.
That was so sick. That's
Like
probably like my favorite part.
that's got to be big. Like if you're like have you seen an over-under bridge in person? They're massive.
Yeah, yeah. They're a lot bigger than they look on TV, that's for sure.
Yeah, like if you seen one in person as you're coming up to it, they would have been jumping over a small house
Pretty much, yeah.
as
At
they
least.
stepped down. Yeah, as they stepped down into that little kind of like thing where they went down and then came back. Like that was a big send. And like it does have like a massive landing on it. So like the sweet spot is huge. But like if you
Yeah,
set that thing long, you're
you're gonna
oh
feel it.
and you're just free falling too. If you I think I saw a hunter send it long one time. I'm like, oh, you're just hoping that you've got enough valving to like help the thing stand up. But um all right. I want you to get your like dust off your imagination for this one. You're a 450 superstar. Put together your dream contract. What team are you on? What gear? Like you can do your own gear money. You can do your own clothing. You can do you're even this is like 2008, so you're still gonna get a shoe deal. Like you can either be like Etnies or DC, like Stu or Tim Ferry was back in the day. Who you riding for? What's your gear? You can even name a mechanic if you can even think of any off the top of your head. What's the casual wear situation and what's on your feet?
Uh, team, just right now, I would say Ducati if I like actually rode one and liked one, but I'm gonna stick
Ooh.
with KTM.
Okay. You're a
And
Red Bull KTM athlete.
yeah, you got that right. Gear, that's tough because there's a lot of good gear brands. But I know I definitely want to have some Alpine stars on me somewhere.
Are we head to toe
Definitely.
Alpine stars then?
Uh, yeah, why not?
Okay.
Or other than
Okay.
goggles, or maybe not the helmet, maybe just boots and gear.
You do Eli. You do the Bell helmet with the Oakley goggles.
No, I'd probably do a rye.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then goggles. It's kind of tough because I don't know. Probably Oakley.
Either Oakley or Von
Fall.
Zipper, you think?
Yeah, but
Boots Alpine Star, some
yeah.
Tech 10s.
Oh yeah, Tech 10s for sure.
When was the last time you wore a pair
Um,
of Tech 8s?
oh,
Ever?
never. No, before
J
my time.
J Mart's a big Tech 8 fan. Like that's news out there. Because he's got small feet. Like the Tech 10 has a much bigger toe box. Uh,
Oh
like
yeah,
non-moto
hard to
clothing
feel.
company and shoot. And who's your shoe deal?
Shoe deal?
Yeah, you gotta have a
Oh,
shoe deal.
shoe deal. Yeah, you're right. Um, I don't even know. Well, I'm currently wearing Timberlands, so screw it. Why not some Timberlands?
Outside the industry sponsor, yeah, Timbos. Why not?
Yeah, who's done that yet?
Nobody.
So yeah.
All right, so
Um,
you're an Alpine Star, a Rye, Oakley athlete on Red Bull KTM with a shoe deal. You didn't name a casual wear clothing yet.
I don't know, probably just the homies, for real.
Like you would just be repping your like one of your buddies has like a little clothing gig and like a little side business, and you're just repping that.
Or I'd probably just rep my own stuff, honestly.
Yeah, you pull a
That's
page out
probably what
of
I would
like
do.
Colt Nichols' book and just be like buying shirts on eBay and just showing up with like a sick fit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. Last question I
Maybe
have for you. Last question I have for you here on the BigMx Radio podcast. If you were like you're like you said earlier, you're old now, but if you were in your like if you're a teenager now, who would be like you're the guy on your on the poster on the wall? Who has the best style? Who would you look up to?
probably the same people, you know. I don't think much has changed about that. Tomac's up there. Um, and he's kind of the only one left from that wall I used to have, you know, full of all the guys that are retired now. But um, yeah, Tomac, just
Clearly not a
yeah,
Barsha
Tomac, and
found. Wow.
I mean nothing against Barsha, but he
Yeah,
doesn't.
man.
You know, his riding style can only take you so far on a bike. But I don't know. I think Tomac's mentality too. Um, you know, more than just the riding style. So
Yeah, he's the full
a
package.
bulldog, yeah,
Fair
beast
enough.
mode. You know, Captain America.
I like it. Closing remarks. Turn up, turn down, or oppo.
Oh man, what
Y-
kind of jump?
Big floater.
Yeah, it's a big floater. Ooh.
Yeah,
Maybe just a chill little oppo.
yeah. Just sort of just kind of like
Yeah.
let it sort of rise
Just
up, and
float
then before you,
sideways.
yeah, yeah, before you start to roll it,
Yeah.
before you pull it back.
Yeah, something that looks stylish and smooth.
Awesome, dude. I know you've got your blacklisted MX. First of all, what the heck is blacklisted MX, and where can people find, or blacklisted racing, and where can people find out more information?
You could type it in on the internet anywhere pretty much, and you'll find
Ooh.
me. Blacklisted Racing. I didn't mean that kind of sending, Brad, but uh, TikTok, Instagram, Google, you'll find the website, um, blacklistedracingshop.com. Yeah, pretty much anywhere, YouTube. I've been trying to get active on there, and I'll have my full GoPro from the session that I did at Glen Helen's 24-hour race. Hopefully uploaded. When you uploading this?
This is going up Monday the 20th.
All right. I'll have my video posted from that race on there. So if you want to see my POV at midnight,
Of the two
you can go
laps.
check it out. Yeah, of my glorious 2 laps. It was madness though. I go down. I'm like only seeing 15 feet in front of me from dust. Like there's some. I had a whole team of guys helping me bump start it, which I can't thank them enough for. Yeah, it was a super cool experience though.
Fair enough, fair enough. I put out a poll yesterday on X, the Everything app. After his career, Eli Tomac will be best known as a blank racer. Geico, Honda, Kawasaki, Star Racing, or KTM. What say you?
Uh, Honda. Yeah, Honda.
Honda, like
It's my
wheeling through the whoops at Daytona?
Yep. And I mean, I'm pretty sure that's where he stepped up from 250s to 450s too,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I
Back when
mean,
Geico used to run a 450 guy every once in a while.
oh yeah, good old days, dude.
Good old
Get
days.
Han out there.
Yeah, Wilbur.
Oh yeah.
All right. Adam Alman here on the BigMx Radio Podcast. Thank you so much for joining the show and giving your 2 cents on a few things. Yeah, let's keep this rolling and have you back on the show in a couple weeks. Sound good?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, dude. Keep the rubber side down.